cinematic scene. Start with a sweeping panoramic wide shot of a medieval castle great hall, completely enveloped in a profound, velvety darkness. Far away, in the immense structure of cold stone, the great hall appears as a tiny, isolated island of flickering orange light. The scene is lit only by primitive sources, torches and rusted iron brackets on massive stone walls, the hearth fire blazing at the center, and weak tallow candles on rough wooden tables. These sources provide only minimal, weak patches of visibility. Beyond this, the darkness is absolute and oppressive, not like modern ambient night, but complete and physical. The perspective moves through this void, guided only by memory and touch. Subtle, gritty details are visible. Dust particles dancing in the smoky torchlight, damp stone textures, and a servant moving like a shadow through the black corridor, holding a sputtering rushlight, guiding themselves through the complete darkness. Move into the hall. As we transition into the hall itself, the deceptive warmth of the feast is visible. Long tables pushed aside on the thick, dirty rushes, straw floor, which is soaked with ale spillage, scraps of meat, and dog waste. A handful of weary knights in worn cloaks lie asleep right on this straw, their weapons within reach, using their shields as pallets, demonstrating the hall's dual function as a dormitory. A pair of large hunting dogs settle near the dying embers of the hearth fire, the strongest source of warmth and faint red glow. Distant sounds of animals stirring below in the stables, and the crying of the watch from the cold ramparts outside add texture to the silence. Gritty details and hierarchy. Focus shifts to the sleeping arrangements. The lord and lady occupied the private chamber above the great hall, the solar, but their personal attendants lie asleep on pallets at the very door, emphasizing the lack of privacy. The lower servants sleep wherever possible, in the drafty kitchen, in the stables, or the spaces between rooms. Highlight the garderobe, the sanitary stone shaft toilet, a functional but odorous feature dropping waste directly below, used throughout the night. The cumulative scent of smoke, unwashed bodies, and sewage, omitted from film versions, is implied in the heavy, misty air. Security patrols of guards, the watch, with heavy footsteps, move constantly through the night in shifts, checking the walls and gates. Watchful, not just for external threats, but for the deadliest of all risks. A dropped torch on the dry rushes, a danger magnified by the absolute darkness. The transformation. As the candles burn down to mere stubs, the great hall transitions from a reception space to a vast dormitory. The remaining light fades into weak, cold amber embers. The castle continued its functional, pragmatic operations, fueled by the invisible labor of servants moving through the black void. Final close-up shot of a single dropped torch left on a dried straw floor at midnight. The weak flame symbolizing the perpetual danger of a dropped torch on a dry rush floor in complete darkness. Highly atmospheric, psychological horror elements, sharp focus on light sources, grainy film texture, award-winning photography, cinematic realism style,